Hello students, this is Smriti Singh. Welcome to your on channel LLS with SS. Today I am going to teach you about the reproduction in organism. So let's start. Reproduction in organisms. Okay, reproduction in organisms means that the production of the young ones from the organisms, means that there are different kinds of organism on the earth. There are different kinds of organisms. It may be plants or animals or different kinds of animals. Some kinds of animals in water, on the land. There are plants also, aquatic plants, terrestrial plants. There are different kinds of plants, there are different kinds of animals, microorganisms. There are different kinds of living organisms on the earth. So today we need to learn about the how the different kinds of organism reproduce, means that how can the organisms produce their young ones or produce their offsprings from their body. Okay, so we need to learn about all these things. Before all the topics, we need to clear it up. Before we need to clear is everything is there. In this session I will teach you the introduction only. Okay, and the next video I will teach you the topic wise. It is the introduction chapter only. About the introduction I will teach you about all these things. So reproduction in organisms, before learn about the reproduction, we need to learn the topic lifespan. Okay, lifespan means that what is it? Lifespan means they are the particular length. The particular organisms have the length of the time of their birth to their death, natural death. So let me tell you the definition, exact definition. What is it? Definition is there. The lifespan means the length of time. Okay, the length of time of organisms. Organisms means there are different kinds of organisms. The particular organisms have the particular kinds or particular their lifespan. So length of time organisms from birth to their natural death. It is must mention that natural death. Natural death means by the nature, by the process of aging, the organism will dead, not by the accident or any kinds of incidentally. Death is not under the lifespan. Means that some people are under 14 years or under 30 years, they get the accident and they are dead. So it is not their natural death, it is not their lifespan. Okay, there are the particular lifespan depends on their nature. Nature will make the aging process, and then age will over, then their death will occur. So this is lifespan. Okay, what is the need to learn about lifespan in this session? Because of their lifespan, we know that there are different organisms have their particular lifespan. Means the particular way or a particular time will come whenever the organism will dead. Okay, the organism will dead. So the organism need to continue their species on this earth. So this all kinds of organism need to produce the offspring or their new species. Okay, because of the continuity of a species, because of that the organism will dead. The particular time will come and the organism will dead. So we must need to produce their species on earth for the existence. So there is the reproduction needed for this purpose. Okay, so we need to learn about the lifespan for this purpose. Because of their particular lifespan have the particular site. So all the organisms have different types of different lifespan. On their lifespan, under this lifespan, all kinds of organism reproduce. Okay, reproduce offspring. What is about reproduction? We learned about the reproduction, why reproduction is needed. Reproduction needed because of the existence of the organism on the earth. Okay, species, continuity of the species. Reproduction. What is reproduction? Reproduction is the process. Okay, it is the process of producing organism from pre-existing organism. Pre-existing means that the already the organism on the earth, but before death the organism will reproduce their offspring for the continuity of the species of the continuity of the same species. Okay, so the organism reproduce their young ones. Okay, for example, there are humans. The humans have the particular lifespan. It is about 80 to 90 years. Means some or people can live more than 100 years. That is the exception. But the general lifespan is 80 to 90 years in humans. So we need to reproduce our species under this term. So 80 to 90 years our term, so we need to reproduce our offspring. Because of 80 to 90 years we will dead in once. So our organism need to exist on earth. Okay, so we need to reproduce our same like species. Okay, so reproduction is this. Let me show you the definition. Exactly what is the definition of the reproduction? This is the definition. The process, okay, it is the process of production of organisms or young ones or offspring. You can say the young ones as offspring. Okay, you can say offspring also, young ones or offspring. The organisms from pre-existing organisms. Already I taught you about pre-existing. What is the means of pre-existing? Pre-existing means already the organism on the earth. Okay, and that organism before their death they will reproduce or produce the organism. Okay, as same as there. So this is the means of reproduction. Okay, you just see the word reproduction. If you understand the meaning of the reproduction, then you will understand the definition also. There is written re. Okay, re means again. Okay, re means again. Production means the process of formation of product. Okay, product, we know that the product. Okay, product, again the process of formation of product. The kind of product. What is the product here? Organisms are the product. Means already the products on the earth, but this product need to reproduce. This product need to again produce. So this is the means of the reproduction. Okay, this is the means of the reproduction. Again the species already on the earth, but again it need to be produced. Why it is need to be produced again? We know that because of their particular lifespan the organism will dead. So it need to exist their species on earth. That's why the production of the organism needed to reproduce again and again. Okay, so this is the means of reproduction. Okay, I think it's clear about it. Let me teach you something more about this chapter. This is the introduction chapter, so I will teach you the introduction matter only. This is the means of reproduction. If we will talk about the reproduction types, okay, there are different kinds of reproduction. Means there are different kinds of organisms, so all the organisms never can reproduce by the same method. There are different methods are existing. Okay, there are different methods for the particular organism. Actually this simpler kind of organisms, means simpler means there are not well complex system, not the well complexed or well developed organs. There are simpler type of organisms, not well developed systems like respiratory system or digestive system or many more systems. It can be a unicellular organism or can be simpler type of organisms have the particular type of reproduction, and the organism which have complex system have particular of separate systems present, or there are particular organs have different methods of reproduction. Okay, so let me teach you how many types of reproduction. Basically the reproduction are of two types. Majorly it is classified into two. So let me teach you about all these things. Majorly if we will talk about reproduction, then this reproduction can be classified into two: sexual and the another one is sexual. Okay, asexual mode of reproduction and sexual mode of reproduction. There are two methods of reproduction. Let me elaborate it more. This is the introduction, but let me teach you all the things. Reproduction are of two types. Majorly it is classified into two. One is asexual mode of reproduction and another one is sexual mode of reproduction. Okay, asexual mode of reproduction and sexual mode of reproduction. What is it? Asexual mode of reproduction means that there are actually this type of methods occurs in simpler type of organism. Simpler means already I taught you what is the means of simpler organism. Means that there have no different or particular systems for different functions. There are the simpler body unicellular or it may be multicellular, then have not the well functioned or well complex system. There are simpler type of things such as amoeba, paramecium, hydra. This kind of organism are very simpler type of organism. There have no different systems or no there are different particular organs. So this kind of organisms have the particular type of mode of reproduction that is said to be asexual reproduction. And in sexual mode of reproduction there are more complex type system of organisms. There have the higher organisms, higher plants or higher animals. There are those have well systems where sexual mode of reproduction occurs. So how asexual and asexual mode of reproduction occurs? Actually, in asexual mode of reproduction, the asexual mode of reproduction have the only single parent involvement. Means there is no need of the involvement of mother or father. Okay, no need of the involvement of mother and father. There is two different parents not needed. Only single parent can divide their body or make the outgrowth or can be split, or there are many processes. By the many processes they reproduce offspring. I will teach you in details one by one. There are many. Only single parent can reproduce offspring. Only single parent. No involvement of gamete in the asexual mode of reproduction. There is no need of the gamete, no need of two parents. Only single parent can produce offspring in the from the same body. Okay, there are different methods. I will teach you. Majorly you have to learn 6 methods. You have to learn 6 methods. I will write all the things. The 6 method is what? The 6 methods properly the organism can reproduce. Okay, means there is no need of the two parents, no need of the gametes. But in sexual mode of reproduction, there is must needed of the two parents. Two parents, one father and one mother. And one father and one mother organisms needed for the sexual reproduction. Because of this process is said to be the fusion of gamete. Okay, the fusion of gamete. And that gamete must be female gamete or male gamete. Okay, whenever male gamete fuse with the female gamete, that gamete will completely make a structure that is said to be zygote, and that zygote will develop or can create the cell division, and that zygote will develop complete organism. So in sexual reproduction, the gamete is needed. Two types of gamete is needed, female or male gamete. Okay, so this kind of reproduction is known as sexual mode of reproduction, and in asexual there is only one parent needed. Okay, actually let me tell you one fact about the biology. If you will write A or N, A and A and N, if you will write A or N before any word, then it means ek, one. Okay, it means one. If you will write anything, if you will write a boy, means ek ladka. Okay, if you will write about an ox, means ek bal. But if you will write A or N before any word in biology, it means no. Let me show you the proof about this. Whenever you will see asexual mode of reproduction, you just see, this is the, actually it is sexual, it is written sexual, it is also written sexual, okay, both are sexual, but before sexual word it is written a, it means no, okay, it means no, means that in sexual mode of reproduction the female and male gamete fusion is needed, okay, and that makes a structure zygote, okay, is the structure zygote. But in case of asexual mode of reproduction, this process is not needed. This process means female and male gamete fusion after formation zygote is not needed, no of the sexual mode. Then how? Then it must a single parent, one parent can produce the offspring, okay, can produce the offspring. But how? There are different methods, let me show you how many methods are there, okay. Actually there are 6 methods, so let me write all these 6. See, this is the types of reproduction, okay, this is the tabular form, you can see this chart, and this chart will clear how many types, that will clear you that how many types of reproduction and what is their subtypes, okay. Let's see, this is this is the reproduction, it is majorly classified into 1 and 2, means asexual mode of reproduction and sexual mode of reproduction, okay. In sexual mode of reproduction, there is the involvement of gamete, so it must the male or female gamete will fuse, then the zygote will form, and that zygote will develop to form the young ones. So in sexual reproduction, there is no need of the another methods. There are different only on types of the methods. But in case of asexual mode of reproduction, it is the formation of organism or formation of offspring from single parents. That's why there are the different methods. So let's see what is the different methods of asexual. It is fission, okay, fission. I will teach you all the details in the next session. In next video I will make new videos or new topics about these. Let me only teach you here the types, okay. The first is fission. Fission have 2 types, binary fission and multiple fission, okay. Fission have 2 types, binary and multiple. What is it? What is the method? Okay, I will make these videos in just next video. I will make this fission or binary fission. Another one is budding, regeneration, fragmentation, spore formation, vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation have also subtypes, natural type and artificial type, okay. Artificial type is by the method, this is artificial method is that done by the human, okay. Why? Because vegetative propagation is actually for the plants only. This is for the plants. Vegetative means the vegetation. Vegetation means पेड़ पौधे पादप, that means the vegetation, vanaspati, okay. So this is the process of asexual mode of reproduction in plants only, and we know that the humans are mostly depends for their needs, about 90% needs from the plants, they get from the plants. So we need to create it artificially also, okay, because if we will depend on the nature, that nature will make it slower or slower, so our need will never be fulfilled. So we need to fulfill our need, we fulfilled our all the needs, then we need to do artificial type also. So artificial methods have the cutting method, layering method, grafting method, tissue culture. It also can be said to be micropropagation. Okay, tissue culture also can say micropropagation. And natural method have the budding process only. By the nature, the plants will create the new organism by the method of budding, but artificially we can do all these methods. So I will teach you how these all methods occur, how the by the method of fission, how the organism will form, by the method of budding, regeneration, fragmentation, spore formation, and all these methods, how the organism will produce. I will make this video one by one, that will clear your points. So today it's enough. If you liked my video, then please like it. If you still never subscribe my channel, then subscribe. I will give you more and more very valuable videos. And please click the bell button, that you will get the notification of our new videos uploading. So keep watching. Stay blessed. Bye.